Waarheid. De podcast over waarheid, onwaarheid, halve waarheid of de waarheid.
Goedendag, welkom bij een nieuwe aflevering van podcast Actuele, Waarheid. Zoals je ziet zitten we weer in de mancave, in de tijdelijke studio op het Friese platteland en voor een opname. Dit keer ga ik in gesprek met Elias. Hij komt uit Israël, is opgegroeid in Ramallah. Het bleek dat hij later Jood was. Hij gaat zo zijn verhaal vertellen. Samen met Ben. Ben is een oude bekende van ons kanaal. Al eerder een podcast met hem gedaan. We gaan in het Engels verder. Welkom, Elias.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here.
Yes,
Good that you will.
nice to be here.
Yeah, okay. Good that you will help us with our podcast.
Yes.
Welkom, Ben.
Thank you.
Good to have you here.
Privilege for me to be here.
Yeah, it's yesterday evening we heard from you, Elias. You grew up in Ramallah.
Yes.
You thought you were Palestinian, Arab, and you are. And then it turns out that from your documentation, it turns out that you were a Jew.
Yes.
That was a shock.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a very big shock for me because I grew up as a Palestinian with an ideology and with all kind of thoughts, all kind of you can say brainwashed maybe, and it's because I was a kid. So yeah, it was not easy to suddenly, because I was really hating Jews. I hated Jews from all my heart.
Yeah, that's how you been raised.
Yes, exactly.
That's how
as a child.
the Arabs raise their children to hate the Jews.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we cannot say the Arabs, it was more in the West Bank with the ideology. Again, we can talk about Muslims and Islams, two different things. I'm talking about the religion and not about the Muslims, as I said, because God loves the Muslims somehow. It's not something that, it's the ideology of Islam, the teaching.
You think there's a difference in Muslim, Islam? Do they not teach all of them to hate the Jews?
No, not all of them. If you go to Israel, there's Muslims who are in the Israeli army.
Yeah, they live in Israel.
They live in Israel, exactly.
They have the passport of the Israel.
Yes, they have the ID, Israeli ID, they have the Israeli passport, and they live in Israel, and they live as every citizen, like in Israel, exactly citizen. But in the West Bank, it's something else. It's more they know themselves as Palestinians, and this land is theirs, and they need to fight always the Israelites. Israelis are Ethiopians, Russians, Arabs, Jews, everything, Druze. So that's the Israelis. But not every Muslim is teaching to hate Jews. But in the Quran itself, it talks about Jews that they are not anymore. It's like in the Christian, I think, the Christian theology or mythology. They say about that the Israelites are no more Israelis, only more the church. So.
Well, okay, Elias. Then you're talking about the replacing theology.
Yes.
But I was searching for how the Muslims in Israel raise their children. In the Quran itself, it says we have to kill the Jews.
Yes, it's something that because they are in not only the Jews, all the infidels, the Christians.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a study. It is a part of Islamic ideology. It's a part of Islamic that they study it and they learn it. But most of the Muslims, they study it in let's say in Israel, they study it, and not all of them are against Israel. They are with Israel and they want to live in Israel as an Israelite. But most of the Muslims, they hate Israel. They hate the Jews.
But not the ones that not the ones that live in Israel.
No.
I heard that
yes.
they say
but there is a big part.
There's no better place to live in the Middle East than in Israel.
Exactly.
Yeah, Muslims.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the Muslims, I think it's Gan Eden, it's heaven itself.
Yeah.
To live in Israel, because as an Arab, even if you are a Muslim, Arabs are Muslims and there's Arabs Christians in Israel. So we have to, that's why I said not all Arabs. Yeah, there's Arab Christians that many in Europe don't know that. So they are Christians not because they believe, but they are born Christians. Catholic, Orthodox, all kind of, and this is the other Arabs I'm talking about. But the Islam Arab, are most of them, even in Israel, but they don't show it now. The ideology of Islam is when you get the power, you strike.
Yeah.
But for now, be in peace, work, eat, live, build your houses.
So how they live a couple of years ago in the West. Now they are almost standing up, not all, but you see more and more that they are standing up.
Yes, yes.
But they go to the West, Europe, to Europe and to the United Kingdom and they come with dozens and they sit quiet till the moment is there that they will stand up.
This is what I think we were talking on the Ben last time, and it says, you know, when Muhammad talks about how to grow up, how to take the world, like all the world should be Islam. This is a very strong belief for every Muslim, and this is the goal.
Yeah.
All the world will be Muslim.
Sharia.
Yeah, the Sharia. But first they start with be gentle, be nice, and the same ideology we are suffering there, it's coming to Europe now.
Yeah.
They come, they be nice, they learn the rules of the country, they study, they learn the language. Slowly, they buy lands, they buy houses, and they are in the parliament, like in Israel, they are in the parliament.
Yeah.
And slowly, they take the rules. Slowly, they build mosques. They don't let us build the Christian church for sure.
And once one mosque is being built, then no one can remove it. Exactly. Then you have a big problem.
Yeah. Church you can close it
because they claim also the ground where the mosque from is built.
Yeah.
And the proof for that is in and it says in the end, when you get the power and you get, you know, that you are strong, you can strike, you strike. It doesn't matter. You can have the big what happened in the Arab countries, in Iraq, in Syria, in Libya. All the Christians neighbors, they lived with them 40 years. They killed them. They came up and killed them when ISIS was ruling there.
Yeah.
So this is their goal all the time. But for now, they are kind. But again, it's not every Muslim. Yeah.
No.
People who believe in this ideology.
Yeah. But you also talked about Christianity on the West Bank. What kind of Christianity are we talking about then?
The Christians there are also more. I studied the Christianity there because there was a Christian orphanage. It's evangelical Christian orphanage, and they believe that in replacement theology, that Israel is no more Israel.
Okay, that's why you talked about the replacement theology.
Yes,
I thought we only in the West have this.
No. Almost also in Israel they have replacement theology. Most of the churches.
Yeah.
And they believe Israel is no more Israel.
Yeah.
And the church is more blessed now.
Yeah.
Because they took all the blessing. But they forget to know that Paulus says that they are drifted in the root.
They took or they stole all the blessings.
Yes. At the end, of course, they stole all the blessing because they don't know.
Of course.
I think they didn't read Romans 12.
They never read the whole scripture.
No.
Do you want to understand the new scripture, as we call it? But there's nothing new in Tanakh.
No.
Jeremiah, the prophet, also made known the new covenant.
Yes.
And Yeshua taught it when he had the Last Supper with his Talmidim, with his disciples. He referred on the prophet Jeremiah 31. That's the truth.
Okay, but the Christianity over there, and you think, I heard in Gaza there are also Christians? But what kind of Christians are there?
The Christians I know from Gaza, I think they already killed these pastors. We know two pastors, they used to come to Haifa, to our church, and they are pro-Israel and they love Israel and they believe in Israel because they believe the truth about the Bible, about Israel. We were in contact with them. There are no contacts anymore because of the last war. But the problem of Christianity there, they forgot, they don't, you know, it says in the Bible, lack of knowledge, people perish. Yeah. Because they don't know their true Bible. And there is only one Bible. There is no New Testament and Old Testament.
No, but
I think yesterday I talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, when you always read the church in the places where is written Israel, then you have a different Bible.
The problem is with the Christians, they don't know what Moses teaches about for example, in the book of Leviticus 23, about the feasts, the Moadim, the feasts of the Lord, will all speak about what is happening in the new covenant. So, for example, Pesach. You know, Yeshua, Jesus, is our true Pesach lamb offering. And so is it with all those feasts. But the early church, they started to remove all the ties, the bondages with Israel. They decided to give the curses to Israel and to replace the Shabbat for the first day of the week. And so the whole Jewish calendar, as we know, you know, the Bible only speaks of the the moon calendar. But when we don't have sight on that anymore because of what happened in 320 after Christ, that is why we are here now. Most Christians don't understand God's whole plan from the beginning. From the beginning, he taught his people that he is a God for Jew and Gentile together.
Yeah.
And Paul teaches us also the gospel first for the Jew.
First the Jew and then the Gentile.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the order.
And the replacement
Tell first the church.
And only the church.
Only the church. Yeah, that's the big mistake.
Yes.
But you think, Elias, there are Christians in Gaza and they are followers of Jesus. They're not in that replacement theology.
Yes, of course, and I know.
But I do not understand.
Yes.
There's none of all the people in Gaza that helps the IDF to say, hey guys, listen, I know where one of the hostages is seated. Yeah. There's none. I don't understand. Maybe there's no possibility.
Yes. It's not that there is no possibility, everything, there's always a possibility, there's always a way to help others. But fear is strong there. Fear is strong.
The fear is stronger.
People there worship death. That's Hamas. Hamas is the
not the Christians.
No.
I hope.
I think, but I told you, these two pastors we know for years, they are not anymore there. I think they are all killed because maybe they tried to help or they tried to do something. They are already killed.
Oh, okay.
So for them, even to exactly when the PLO took the West Bank, it was always freedom for Christians. Now there is no freedom for Christians. For believers exactly in the West Bank, it's an Islamic country.
Yeah.
And everywhere where it's Islamic country, Christians are persecuted.
Yeah, that's always the same.
It's a matter of time, and you can see it very well everywhere in the world.
Yeah, that's always the same picture. Yeah.
Because in the Quran, the Christian must be killed before the Jews even.
Before?
The Jews.
I thought first the Jew or then...
Before the Jews. The
before.
Christians, then the Jews.
Okay.
This is what, because the Christians are, for the Muhammad he wanted the Jews to believe him, but they rejected him, that's why he hates them. But all the Islamic religion is from the Torah, is from the Tanakh. There's nothing new there.
No.
There's no new stories. And they took from the Bible and they make a big story.
Yeah, 600 years later it was written.
Yes.
They created. Yeah.
But the Christians in the West Bank, they hate Israel because most of them are educated by Islamic schools today.
Yeah.
And in the past, like me.
Yeah.
So they cannot, it's more politically because they also don't understand the Bible. As what Ben said.
Yeah.
They don't know the truth about, we don't read the Old Testament there.
No. But you also was raised to hate the Jews.
So I was raised by the Christians to hate the Jews and by the Islam to hate the Jews. Both. So even the pastor there was a very, very, he was helping demonstration going against the soldiers, and he was always putting us out to really fight the soldiers and fight Israel. We want to bring, he was believing in Palestine.
Yeah.
And what is absurd, in the Quran, it never says the people of Palestine or the land of Palestine.
No, that's
because it doesn't even exist.
Doesn't, but what existed in the Quran, the people of Israel and the land of Israel.
But nowadays we have this voting in the United Nothing about the Palestinian state, France, the UK and Australia, all these countries. only a few countries were against it. I thought about
Germany,
10.
I think it was against Germany.
Germany is against now.
No,
They learned
is
the
it
lesson.
true? Yeah.
But we can ask
yeah, but from Europe only Hungary.
Hungary and Slovenia.
No, only Hungary. But anyway, there are a few countries against it. But what does this mean for the people in Israel? What do they think about this?
It was in time, I mean, in the 80s and the 90s, there was always Israel tried to make peace. They gave land, give money, let's come work in Israel, do whatever you want. From people of Gaza, thousands they came and worked in Israel. It was, we tried. Israel tried to make peace with them in any way. It didn't work. Yeah?
No.
It didn't work and it will never work, but that is because of the ideology of Israel. Israel didn't understand the Quran as it should be. Because they thought that politically or to be nice is the solution.
Yeah.
But these people Hamas they want to die.
But I think that was more before October 7th. I saw a lot of interviews with people who helped the Gazans and
all the time.
to take care of, take them to hospital and so on and so on.
Most of the people who were killed there, they were the left. That they helped Gaza and they worked in the same kibbutz.
Yeah.
And they came up and killed them. So this is a proof that you can't make peace with them.
You can't.
You can't make peace with the devil, not the people. I'm not talking about the people. I'm not talking about you can't make peace with them.
About the evil ideology.
Yes, you can. They will let you help them as much as they can until they get the power.
Yeah.
But now the same people who go back to the kibbutzim, they have
another
another
and they
opinion
don't want to
yet.
come back. Even they don't want to come back to these places where they were killed all the time. Most of them they don't want to come back. Now the reality Israel is more to the right.
Yeah.
The right. I mean, I'm not saying right, center right. There was center right, there was left. The lefties are almost, but now they are getting stronger because of what's happening to the hostages. They take advantage of that.
Yeah.
That's why they get stronger now.
But we saw in the past that the Jews give them Gaza.
Yes.
And take the Jews by force out of Gaza.
Yes, it was in Sharon's time. We went out by force because they wanted to give them the land, but it was for PLO. It was not. It was still not. But Hamas killed all the police there. Their own people they killed.
Yeah.
To take us, you know.
I know. It's a fact.
And these people, they won't stop. They will never stop. They will never stop. I would have never stopped also the same. I lived their life.
But when the West wants to, they not knew it. That all the money they have given, that Hamas used it for weapons and for building these tunnels.
Yes.
And why they don't realize what they're doing? Why they keep going? And it's doesn't stop now. When last evening you became a question about, do you think there's genocide in
No.
and why ask this question? Do these people not
I can tell you biblically, whatever the Palestinians, whatever Europe is doing, and they're trying to make a Palestinian country, it doesn't work also. If we go to the Bible, God brought them after 2,000 years to Israel. And you think God as a father now, he wants to put them out? It doesn't work like that. All Europe, if anybody who's going against Israel is going against God, not Israel at all.
Mm-hmm.
If you are going against God, you are a loser. You are going to lose. Europe is going to lose.
And you will be judged.
And they will be judged.
Read Obadiah, the prophet, verse 15.
Very simple. There is no solution. Again, Israel is a strong country, not because they are the best, because they had to be strong. They want to live with the Arabs. They want to live with the Palestinians. There's many Palestinians, they want to live with Israel. I don't say no. I know it. Today I know better. I thought all the Palestinians are against, but many of them, they want to live with Israel.
Yeah.
Mostly they don't want. But in the end, if they have to choose, they will choose Islam. And they will attack Israel. Even the people who wants to be in with Israel.
Yeah, of course, for their own safety.
Exactly.
Now they
yes.
try to be friends with Israel.
Yes.
Now it was a little bit difficult because Israel attacks a building in Qatar, so they had to decide to do something, and they are doing nothing. as far as it looks now. But
because America is Qatar is a friend of America.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. I mean, in politics, I'm not really very good. I know how I lived, and I know what the only solution is.
But we have to
very difficult.
realize that everything what is happening now is very prophetic.
yeah,
So we can also say, praise the Lord for it, because He's fulfilling His plans with His people. He brings them back from all over the world. At the time of World War II, there was a great community of Jewish people in France. Now they are almost gone. They all went back. And now the Macron, the president, you know what he does. But it's just a matter of time, and all those rails in the streets, what is happening today.
no, he doesn't look for that. He's only busy with the plans for a Palestinian state.
Yes.
And
Yes.
he said, that's a very good plan. I heard the interview. He said, we will isolate Hamas and then we will build this beautiful
But it
Palestinian
cannot work.
state.
Israel is trying 35 years. I remember Israel is trying all the West Bank, all Gaza worked. I mean, there are people. I go to Bethlehem and we talk with pastors. We're trying to put. I go to Bet Jala. Soon I'm going to Ramah. Most of them said we wish that Israel comes back. They are suffering also them from Hamas, from PLO. I mean, everything is corrupted there. Nobody knows what's going on because, you know, I want to tell you something. The beginning of the Intifada, look what Egypt did, look what Israel did. Look what Israel is still fighting the Intifada. In Egypt, in one day they finish it. Why? They stand 50 men and they shoot them. The first day of the Intifada is finished.
Yeah.
And nobody talks about that.
No?
But when Israel do something small, the world
of course.
know.
Of course.
See?
When they talked about when Israel built this wall around Gaza,
Everybody
but the whole world was talking about it.
Look at
Nobody talks about the wall that built
And
Egypt.
longer, even
Longer,
bigger.
higher,
Yeah, and higher.
bigger, broader.
See, and nobody talks about that.
No.
It's because it's because the blindness of Europe, the blindness of people. When you put God out of your life, when you put God out of your country, when you put God out of your schools, you're gonna be blinded, and blind. Take a blind to walk together, they all fall down in the end.
Now, is it not also what I heard yesterday in a podcast or today morning? I don't know. That we have a lot of problems in our own countries. In the Netherlands, Germany have more, France have much more, the UK have much more. Then we point our finger to Gaza.
Of course, because
Then we don't have to look at our own problems.
yeah, of course, it's very obvious. As a liar, I can see the liar very well.
Yeah.
As a thief, I know who's a thief. So because we have the same problems, we have to put it at the other side. It's like in Adam, he said, the woman you gave me. He blamed God. They have to blame Amber.
Yeah.
Everybody is blaming Israel. And this is normal because God is in control. He knows what he's doing. He's doing something, a big picture of the end time. And he's controlling Hamas, he's controlling Fatah, he's controlling Bibi, he's controlling Europe to do something.
Yeah.
We don't know all the pictures, but we see it, and it's all written.
We only see partly.
Yes, part of it, and it's gonna happen.
Actuele Waarheid. De podcast over waarheid, onwaarheid, halve waarheid of de waarheid.
But now Israel will take authority over the West Bank, Judea, Samaria.
I hope so. Maybe
It's
they
not-
were once.
Yeah.
When I was a boy there, Israel had authority there.
Yeah.
Everybody worked. Everybody was okay. There was no violence. It was somehow okay. But we started the Intifada. Our pastor was to go to demonstrations, start going to as children. We do it. Of course, we do it.
Yeah.
Because that's how they teach us. That's how we do.
Yeah.
It started like that. It started with little hatred, not knowing the truth, and making the Bible another Bible.
So your Christian pastor teaches you to throw stones.
Of course, he a Christian pastor, and he's evangelical pastor. So I'm not talking about Catholic, not about.
No.
I'm not talking about all the hatred of Jews. It started with the.
Yeah, because he
With
believed in the replacement
Yes,
theology.
exactly.
That's why he hates Israel.
That's why it's poison.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's obvious. It's obvious when you don't only hate. We think that they hate the people of Israel. I think they hate the God of Israel.
The God of Israel.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
They realize that it's not only a people. It's not only
Anti-Semitism
a nation. It's more than that.
Yes.
And that's why the whole world is against it.
And it started from when God brought out the children of Israel out from Egypt. Then started it. The Pharaoh tried to kill them and so on.
Look at you saw the unit I talked about on the Muslims, Druze, Christian, Jews are fighting the same, and they believe the same.
Are in the same unit, fighting against
for
Hamas.
Israel. And this is Israel. This is the Israel what God from the beginning started it.
Yeah.
Many Egyptians went with Israel out of Egypt.
Together with Jews.
Aliens with the people of Israel. That's the plan of God. Is Israel for the whole world to be one.
But they
don't get it.
They confirmed to the laws of the people of Israel, to the God of Israel.
Yes.
And that's what they have to do.
Exactly. They have to repent and go back to God of Israel, and not the God of the Christians, because Jesus never invented Christianity. We invented Christianity. Now, truth in Hebrew is not Christianity, it's those people who follow
the way.
The Nazarene. The man from Nazareth.
Yeah.
That's Nazarene. Nazarene is the man who they followed the Nazarene. And when Jesus came to this land, he came to his people. He came to the Jews.
Yeah.
Yeah? It was they first. They said that. And if he came to the Jews, what should he make start Christianity? Okay, later we call them Christians because Paul said, but this is something else. It's another. It's not the same.
That
but
name
Jesus
came later.
Didn't come to start a new religion.
No.
There is no new religion.
He came.
One God.
He came for his.
There's no Christian God, a Muslim God, and a Jewish God. There is no. There's only one God.
No.
And this is the beginning of the problem also, and it goes back with Ishmael and Isaac. If you go more back, it goes from there.
There begins this separation. This
separation.
Two nations.
Not because God hates Ishmael. Again, he doesn't hate the Muslims.
No.
Ishmael, he blessed 5 times.
Money, he was blessed very much.
Yes, but he speaks when Abraham asked Lord, please, can Ishmael receive your blessings?
Yeah.
And then he said, I will Ishmael make strong and fruitful. He will make I will bless him. 12 kings will come forth of him, and I will make him as a great people. 5 blessings he got. You can read it in chapter 17.
Yeah, of course they are blessed. You can
yes,
say they are blessed.
And they are blessed. But he said, but my covenant I will make with
Isaac.
Yes, that's what he said.
And that's the jealousy becomes.
Yes.
Began.
Yes. And when you speak with Muslims, they say, no, it's false, that has Ishmael.
Yeah, in the Quran.
And then you have your dispute.
In the Quran, they say Abraham took Ishmael.
Yeah, so, to the Mount Moriah.
They change it and.
Yeah, of course.
So when we go back, we have to go back from the beginning.
From Isaac and.
But we all have to go back in the school banks, to speak so, and to start at the beginning, back to Genesis, Exodus. All those books through, and then read again. But our problem from Christianity is they started always in the middle of the book. Why? I don't know why. When I went to school, my teacher learned me, you had to start at the beginning, page 1.
Of course.
Yes, but we have, in Christianity, they start at, the book of Malachi is our last book, but in the Hebrew Bible it's different. I think because we have the wrong foundation made in the beginning, again, we can't understand good the new covenant book if we don't even first to read and study the beginning where God started, and he teaches his Torah, because Yeshua also teaches, if you love me, you keep my commandments and you do what I ask to do. But when I ask a middle Christian, tell me please, what are the 10 commandments? There are not lots of people who they say them by heart.
They're not many.
So they are not known with the books of Moses and what the prophet says. in the last days, Paul teaches, if the last days appear, don't, he says he gives a few warnings. Don't, how do you say it in English? Don't be watchful. Take care of what you do and check out if it's all right what you're teaching, and don't reduce the Holy Spirit in you. And read the prophets, because all those things he teaches. But what we do today, we don't read the prophets. We are all asleep. And that's also what Yeshua teaches in the Matthew book, for example. Be watchful and teach the prophets and see what the prophet Daniel spoke about. And all those things, but we have to teach it, we have to study it. But if we don't know and we only look the news,
but everybody has his own truth nowadays. Yeah. So
yes, but we have to hold.
You can say we have to go back. We have to
but we have to hold on.
Teach again, but they don't listen because they have their own truth. A week ago I talked to a woman from a certain church in the Nederlands, and she said exactly. We were talking about Israel, and she said, "Oh, but we are in place of Israel." Yeah. That's this.
Yeah, but then you have to ask her, where? Give me the scripture. Yeah. Where it states. Yeah. She can find one.
No, that's in their other books that they have been.
But I think the Christians also don't know their New Testament. I mean, Paul says very clear. They are the roots. We are drifted in the root.
Yeah, crafted in.
Yeah.
So if the root is dead, you are also dead.
Yeah.
If the root of the tree, or the tree is dead. If we are the branches on the root, and if you read, it's very obvious in the Bible. So if the root dies, if they said there's no Israel, okay, the root is dead. So how can you live without the roots? And it's obvious in when Paulus said, even in Christianity, that it's a replacement theology. They believe it because it's mostly comes from this hatred to the Jews from the beginning. With the church, the Catholic Church, I don't know. I read it, but it doesn't concern me much. It more concerns the spiritually of God. But who's Israel and what we are? If we are drifted to them, we are very blessed. As Christians, you have to be blessed. And today I go to religious people in Jerusalem. I say, thank you very much. And he said, why you thank me? I want to start a conversation. I say, I thank you for it. As an Arab Christian, I talk to him as an Arab Christian because I'm also an Arab. Yeah, it's not that something I'm like. He said, why do you thank me? I said, thank you for the Old Testament. From you came salvation. Yeah. My salvation is from you, and I want to thank you.
But you.
And we start a conversation. Yeah. And this is what God wants us to be. And He brought Jesus to make us one, both of us, Arabs and Jews and Gentiles. And this is the secret of to know the truth is to sit and read and study. Yeah. Without knowledge, you will perish.
When you know the truth will set you free, and the truth is Jesus Christ. Can we go back to when you grew up in Ramallah? Yes. And maybe we can sort of look at that. And then you went to Israel?
Yes, I ran away because of many hardship that I went through it. I went to Haifa, yes. It was very strange for me to find Arabs and Jews living together. Yeah. It was very shocked for me even. I didn't believe that. And it cannot be. And I lived in a house that also, this was a house for people who don't have houses. And they live, Arabs and Jews, in same room, same table they eat, same thing they eat. Everything is okay. So for me it was a shock. Yes.
Impossible.
It was not possible. Huh? But I lived it. And then, slowly I found out that all what is going on, all what I learned in Ramallah, there's something not okay. Or Islam is right, or Christianity is right. What is happening there? What kind of God we have now? There, I mean, I was in a Catholic place, yeah? But these people, they didn't care about religion at all. They didn't care about many things, you know? They cared to live together. Yes, they were using drugs. Yes, they were using... Maybe this is one of the... It's also a religion, yeah? It can be a religion because they worship drugs, they worship drugs. Yeah. It can be a kind of religion.
It's a kind of...
yes, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, in the end, I found out that when I took my ID, it was another shock for me that it's written that I'm a Jew, but it cannot be. I'm a Palestinian. I'm an Arab. I grew as an Arab. Yeah. And this was another thing that for me, it bring me in a place what God is doing to my life. What is happening? Well, I'm an Arab, I'm a Palestinian, I'm a Christian, a Muslim, what am I? Yeah? But in the end, I took it as a paper, my ID. And I find out that my parents are alive. You go to Jaffa, all Arabs, Christians, and you go to Bat Yam, all my cousins and uncles are Orthodox Jews. See, two camps, exactly. See, Arabs and Jews. And they always fight together.
Yeah.
And I'm in the middle. It's a big conflict I lived in every day.
Yeah.
So it was not easy. No, not easy. It was a time of learning what is going on with me and what is going on with the Arabs, what's going with the, and you can see the Arabs, they work there, they buy houses, they buy land, they can vote, they have an ID, they have all the rights like a Jew. For me it was a big shock. This cannot be, this is Israel I learned about. And you know, I told you yesterday that this picture of the Jew, he comes from a monkey and he's sucking the...
That's the picture.
That was the picture, I have it always in my mind. Yeah. So it cannot be that the Jew is a good man.
You cannot blame, I think, all these children of these Muslims.
Of course not.
They are learned from
violence.
They're brainwashed.
They're brainwashed.
They suck violence, you know, they suck violence from their birth.
Yeah.
And this is...
That's the
and
problem.
then you go through the very difficult situation, and finally you found Jesus.
Yes.
Can you tell about it?
Yes, in the end I was in the army, I went to Lebanon, I had PTSS because of the army and all of the situation. I used drugs for 35 years. In the end, I found the real Messiah when I was in the streets alone like a dog. There I knelt down and said, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, help me, or you take me. I nearly wanted to commit suicide, I wanted to kill myself. But there, the minute I understand that God is unique, the God of Israel, and I believed and I surrendered. All what I think, all what I know, all what it was a big lie.
But why you ask the God of Israel?
Because I lived in the army another 3 years with Jews. So I used to pray with them, and the first time I read, something happened to me when I said Shema Israel Adonai Adonai Echad. I read it, I had the tefillin on my head as a Jew. And suddenly I'm praying in a synagogue. But for me, when I said Shema Israel, it's like a very pure spirit.
Oh, Israel.
You say the word,
Yeah.
It's alive. It's not like the Quran, you read like something is not okay.
Okay.
But you believe it somehow.
Words from the Most High.
Yes, exactly.
Living.
That's why I shouted when I was dead.
Yeah.
I shouted to the God of Abraham.
The Most High.
Because I knew the God of Quran would kill me.
But that was, you think that's my only hope? There's only one thing I can do now, and that is
God of Israel.
Yeah.
There I
cry out to the God of Israel.
But it became also, I thought, that you saw the attitude of the soldiers, the Jewish soldiers. They brought you love.
Yes, exactly. It was also a time of reconciliation with the Jewish and hatred to the Arabs. I started hating Arabs and all the religion. It's another history. I'm not talking about everything about myself.
No.
But that's the idea of going to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yeah.
It was because I suffered from the Arabs, I suffered from the Judaism when I was an Arab, and I suffered from everything, but he made me one. He was the only one who could fix me because he created me.
But then you fell down on your knees on the street, you told, and then you cried out to the God of Israel, and then suddenly he came and helped you.
Yeah, the next day.
The next day.
The next day. Somebody came and he told me, Elias, I have a place for you. It's called the House of Victory. It's a rehab center for Christians, from real Christians. And sorry to say it this way, there is Christians and there is Christians.
Name and circumcised.
Yeah, Christians followers of Jesus, maybe you can separate it.
I don't judge again. There's many in the Catholic world are very good believers.
Also,
Yes.
yeah.
Again, in this House of Victory, I learned I never was loved. I learned love.
No.
I was rejected. I'm not rejected anymore. I was abused in many ways. These people don't abuse me anymore. They take me as I am, and they help me, and they push me forward to know the God of Israel. And for the first time, I started reading the Bible, a daily reading. And I started from Genesis. And I think 1 year I was there, I read it all the Bible 3 times. Until it came here, Only here. From here to here, it took me more time.
Yeah.
It took me many years to understand, to believe God is a Father.
Yes.
It was hard to believe him as a father.
But you said you were never loved.
Never, even from my parents.
Now, how difficult was it to love?
It was hard. I couldn't trust anybody. I couldn't trust God.
No.
I believed, but it was for me hard to trust because I was stabbed many times by knife everywhere I go. So if it's sexual abusation, if it's beating, if it's everything I did, no, but it was hell on earth for a child.
Yeah.
It was continuously seeing all this death in Lebanon, all what's happening in the Intifada. I had to fight my classmates. I had to fight my friends. So all these changes. I hated God. Why do you do this to me? Why you gave me such a parent? But the love I felt in this house, it was something very unique, very special. These people believed in re-education of any. I mean, God can re-educate any person.
Yeah.
Can save any person because He created us. And I read yesterday, so Psalm 139. It's very unique for me.
Yeah.
Very special psalm.
Very special.
That He knows that. Even I ran away from Him all my life.
Yeah.
He was always there. He was in the pit. He was in the darkness, the most dark place. He was there when I was in the street.
Yeah.
I was almost dead, and He saved me.
Yeah.
And this is love. But it took time for me to understand and to surrender to God and to trust Him. It was not enough to believe in Him.
No.
He had to teach me to trust Him, and it took many years. Because I couldn't believe anyone. Everybody wants to use something from me, wants something from me. If it's sexually, if it's something to help, if it's to please them, to do things what they want. Everybody. Yeah? Until the day that God showed me. Through my children also, He showed me. And I'm a hugger. I love to hug everywhere, yeah? I love hug my children, and even I was in hell, but I had to love. In the end, God hugged me so hard that I felt His love.
Yeah.
He hugged me by leaving me alive. I should be dead. I was blind. I was lost. I was rejected so many times. He's the only one who hugged me, who loved me, who cared for me. All these years, if I go back to all these years what I lived, you can see a pattern of God never run away. I run away all the time.
All the time.
Today
We
I
do.
Run.
Yeah. We do.
Today I run to Him.
Yeah.
I can't run away from Him because I know I will lose myself.
There, you've read it.
Yes, and it's
If you go under the earth, if you go the highest mountain, you never
He's there.
escape.
He's always
Yeah.
and the unique is today I know that I had such a father and such a mother, and I cursed these parents, and today I forgive them, and I'm out of this. I really forgive them. But God chose my mother and chose my father because He thought of me. So it doesn't matter who's my mother. It doesn't matter who's my father. That's not the issue. That's not the God sees something else. I cannot see in another 10 years what I'm going to think or we're going to talk. Yeah, but He knows.
Yeah.
He knows every word. And I said it yesterday. After 10 years, He knows what I'm going to talk.
Yeah.
So today I want to please Him and not please anybody.
No.
I don't.
Because He bought you.
Yes.
With a big,
Bought me
with a big price.
Very
big price.
very.
With His own blood.
Yes, His own blood, exactly.
Ah.
And this is the blood that washes
Cleans everything.
cleans everything.
Yeah.
Not only cleans it, gives you also to be
New life.
new life,
New life.
identity.
Yeah.
He called me a child, His child, and this is very unique. I'm a son of a king.
Amen.
I'm an ambassador.
Yeah.
Today I'm in a new creation in Him.
Yeah.
And today I want to do what to please Him. He's leading my life today.
Amen.
I was the leader of my life.
Yeah.
As I told you yesterday, I was always driving my so today I gave Him everything.
And you're in the back seat.
And I sit in the back seat and enjoy the ride. And I cannot tell Him right and left, go right. No, he's doing everything. If He's in control.
He's in control. I believe.
He is
I believe He's in control.
You can see it in Israel that He's in control.
Yes.
Who can be against Him?
Yeah.
No one. If
No.
God brought Israel back to this land, who can put them out?
Yeah.
Can anybody put them out? Nobody.
I don't think so. How do you see the nearby future of Israel? They will take over the control of Gaza, do you think? I think it's very close.
Gaza, it will be taken, yes, but in the end, the problem is, yes, there is very much suffering for the Gaza people. I don't say no. Everybody knows that.
Yeah,
Even Israel knows that, but because we started that. We didn't start it.
No.
They started, yeah? If somebody, even as a believer today, if somebody comes to my house, wants to rape my wife, kill my children, I kill him the first. First I kill him. I'll try to catch him. But
That's not according to the law of God.
No. According of the law of God, and what I believe, sorry to say it this way, God put me the head of my family. I'm a protector of family. He's my protector. I'm protecting my family.
Yeah.
So I can be a Christian, of course. I can try to tell him, don't. But if he's trying, I will die for my family, for sure.
Yeah, I think I will do the same.
Yes,
I'm not saying you're in the wrong way, but I
look
will
what
do the
Israel.
same.
Imagine that Israel didn't do anything.
No.
They would continue.
This
Exactly.
unbelievable. They have to stand up.
Exactly.
They have to do it.
We are the same. We are individual. I mean, God is not. We have to understand that responsibility is from the man. It's not that the woman is something else. No, God gave us the woman, gave us our children to be responsible for them. Yeah. Even all the mistakes I did in my life. I'm divorced today. I'm not with my wife anymore, but we are very good friends, and she is a believer, and we got baptized together in 1997. Yeah, but again, she suffered from me. She cannot be with me anymore. It's very hard. She was traumatized. She had also PTSD from me.
No.
Wow.
But thank God we are reconciled, but we can't live together. And God doesn't. And even God told to people of Israel, you have to go into the land. Sometimes to inherit your inheritance, there's many battles to fight. It's not over yet. I'm not talking on physical now, I'm talking spiritually. I, as Elias Maron, I have to. If I want my inheritance, if I want what God wants from my life, I have to fight many battles.
We have to. It's not an easy way.
Look at the Israelites.
Jesus never said it's an easy way.
No,
follow me and everything will be okay.
No, it's not.
That's not.
It's upside down. When you follow him, everything starts to be progress because you follow him. Because nobody wants him.
Everybody is turning against it. Yeah.
So the problem, the minute you follow him, you have to understand it's over for you.
The war starts.
The world, the war starts. The war starts.
But we are conquerors.
Yes,
because of him.
Yes, I mean, the Satan already lost 2,000 years ago.
Yeah. He's fulfilling his plans according to prophecy.
To everyone.
And his kingdom will come soon. He will come from heaven to do three things.
Yeah.
To judge the nations, what they have done to his people, to make his name known. Blessed is he when he pulls out the spirit, the from prayers and supplication. They will see them who they have pierced, Zechariah the prophet says. And then he will bring his kingdom.
Amen.
And he will reign. That is our future, and I think our future is nearby.
Yeah, but till then we have to do our thing.
I personally think that all the plans of the nations yet to divide the land again, as Joel says, Joel speaks about it. Woe to them who will divide my land. The Lord God will judge them, and I think He won't allow it again, because now they are for the third time back in the land. The Egyptians, they were back in Babylon.
Yep.
Now they come back again. They came back. The Romans kicked them out, and now for the third time they are back. Finally, the third time. The third time also Messiah Yeshua rose from the dead.
3 days, yeah.
3 days. And when the Torah teaches about 3 days, it's also speak from from resurrection, from new life, from new beginning, I think.
New perspective, yeah.
New perspective. And also, when Abraham went to Mount Moriah, it was also 3 days. And then he put his son on the
third day. There's a lot of issues happening on the third day.
So and now it's
third person.
And also when you speak Isaiah the prophet in chapter 66 verse 8 he says, "Can a land be born on one day and to bring a nation forth?" 14 May 1948, and now 17 years we are later. And they also speak their native language, the mother language again. And it's impossible.
Hebrew.
According to human beings, history looking. They all were spread out of the world.
No.
And now they're back because of one man who decided to bring Hebrew back.
Yeah.
And one man can make the difference.
Always.
And 2,000 years ago, one man came from heaven to make the
It
difference.
make a big difference for the whole world.
Yes.
But I think we are going to an end. One question,
Yeah.
maybe more, but now you work for Christian Friends of Israel?
Yes, today I work with an organization that CFI, Christian Friends of Israel, as you said, and what we do, we have 12 projects. One of them is Forsake Them Not, the Holocaust people, and we have this project to community under attack, and we have working with Ethiopian community, the Aliyah, we make with the immigrants, and that's what God opened me a new door and new opportunities to talk with Arabs and Jews together. And we always go in the streets, we go to outreach, we go to the soldiers in the basic, and sometimes I say my testimonies, and then they come asking questions. I say, I don't hate Arabs, I don't hate Jews, and this is the one thing that gave me peace in my life was only Jesus. So he made the two one, yeah?
Yeah.
And CFI also, for me, it's very important. Today I go to the streets with my fiancée in Tel Aviv, and we work with drug addicts, that we make relationship with them. We try to help them if they want to eat, we buy them some food. If they want to go somewhere for a rehab, or if they want to stop, we send them to this many centers that I know, Christian centers that we can send them. And I believe today, and it's very deep in my heart, with the youth. Every country has a future with the youth. Every church has a future. Without youth, there is no future. And our future, imagine in 20 years, what's going to happen to us?
Yeah.
With this media, with this youth. So for me, I believe that we can put together Jewish and Arab youth, and I do it through sport, through cycling. And they ask questions, we talk, and Arabs, they ask me as an Arab, and the Jewish, they ask me as a Jewish. I give my hope.
Like Paul. Paul said, I will Jew for Jews, the Greek for the Greeks.
Yeah, it's very, very unique. And nobody can tell me, no, you were not in Palestine. Yeah, I was in Palestine. I was a Palestinian.
Yeah.
So nobody tell me, you don't know, I'm a soldier. I was a soldier. Yeah,
I was in the IDF.
You fulfill all those roles.
So
Yeah.
God put me in it, and I thank God for everything I suffered. Everything I went through, because He wants His glory.
Yeah.
He's using me. I'm only a vessel.
Yeah.
And I always bring it everything. It's not about me. It's not about the prodigal son. The story is about the father.
It's
Man.
I always say the father.
The father
It's always
stands and waiting till he comes back, till you came back.
It was
Yeah.
this. I was lost and I wanted to stay there. I was with the pigs.
Yeah.
Imagine a Jewish with the pigs. This is the worst.
Yeah.
You are in the deep pit, in the darkness. For the Jew to be with the pig is the worst.
The worst situation you can ever
So
imagine.
it's a very unique place. I'm in a good place, and the freedom that God gave me, that no worry anymore. My PTSS sometimes come out in the wartime. It happens sometimes, but God is putting me in a good place. He's putting me with the family, CFI, with people who really want to push me forward, and I have a very special friend, leert. I also talk with Ben many times on the phone, and we talk together. And God gave me a new family.
Yeah.
God gave me a new hope, a new life, and it's all for His glory in the end. And this is today what I do is, I'm a happy man. I'm a very happy man. Like what I was, look, I am today in Holland and enjoying the beautiful Holland without mountains. Very strong faith.
Yeah, we prayed and all the mountains were gone.
Very strong faith, because it says prayer move mountains, and the Dutch people moved all the mountains. So they are very strong prayer. So thank God, I love Holland, and I'm happy to talk to you here.
Yeah, okay.
To have this conversation.
Ja, very good. Thank you, Elias. Thank you, Ben.
Yes.
Bedankt voor het kijken weer naar deze podcast. Ik hoop dat u het interessant vond. Deze man die dacht dat hij Palestijn was en bleek een Jood te zijn. En uiteindelijk Jezus vindt via een hele moeilijke weg. Wil je meer van zijn getuigenis zien? Kijk ook op Bethel Hattem. Daar heeft hij een heel uitgebreide getuigenis. Geeft hij op het YouTube kanaal. Bedankt voor het kijken nogmaals. Like het, deel het, abonneer je op ons kanaal als je het niet hebt gedaan. En graag tot een volgende keer. Tot ziens.